For a very long time, widows and divorcees never had a voice. But Umakapa TV, together with Uakhona Kandlongwane Umakhumalo, brings you a new show called The Voice of the Widow. Every Thursday evening, 6:30. You sure don't want to miss it. Hello and welcome to The Voice of a Widow. I am your host, Uakhona Kandlongwane Umakhumalo. Today we are speaking to Sis Anna. She will bring us into her journey of life as a single woman and the divorced lady shortly after the break. Stay tuned. Welcome back. I have already said in our introduction that I am speaking to Sis Anna. Sis Anna, you're going to introduce yourself. Anna. Where are you from? Who is Anna?
Thank you very much. My name is Mantsane Anna Mufokeng.
Okay.
I was born in Free State. I'm from a family of 8. I'm a last born.
Okay.
But I don't have parents anymore, and 3 of my siblings passed on, so I'm left with 4 sisters, so I'm the 5th one now.
Okay.
I've got 2 children, a girl, she's 18, and a boy, 10 years of age. At the moment, I recently stay in Cape Town.
Oh.
Yes, I'm there because of work.
So you've relocated from Free State
yes,
to Cape Town. How are you finding Cape Town?
Cape Town is beautiful. It's a mother city.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's very
nice.
beautiful. I love it. It's peaceful, but you have to gather yourself to stay there. It's very expensive. It's ridiculous,
It is expensive.
but it's a beautiful place. I love it.
Okay.
You get to raise your children in a good way.
Yes.
There's no pressure. It's just a good
I
place
like it.
to be.
So
Yeah.
your children are with you?
My children are with me.
Okay.
Yes.
I am currently in, well, let's call it a season. I've been having conversations with different divorced women. I've learned different lessons from all their stories. I've heard different stories from all of them. Now, I want you to bring me into your space. This is now you sharing your lessons, sharing just through the experience. What have you learned? Through the experience, what were the challenges and what are the challenges still?
I think I'll start with the challenges. I got married when I was just after I turned 21.
Okay.
He proposed when I was 20, so I wanted to have my 21st birthday.
Yes.
I cannot have a birthday when I'm married. You understand? So that was my reason.
Okay.
And I was ready, mentally, physically. Only financially I was not, because I just finished my tertiary level and I got married.
Okay.
But we understood each other there. So I was staying with my parents. I studied in Pretoria, but I was staying with my parents when...
While married?
No, when he proposed.
Oh, okay.
And then we went to stay together in Cape Town because he was working there.
Okay.
I was young, but I was ready.
Okay.
I knew what I was getting myself into. But the problem was choosing the right person.
Okay.
Because for me, background was never a problem.
Okay.
I'm a woman of faith.
Okay.
I believed that if a man come to you, it's things that we've been taught. If a man come to you, he already knew that you are the one. So you go there believing that
He's
he
the-
chose me amongst all of them. He saw that I'm the
I'm the
one.
one.
So I went there ready, knowing that I'm the
the
one
one.
for him. So I was ready to be a wife. I was ready. Ready. My parents were pastors. They prepared me. Spiritually, I was prepared.
Okay.
Yes.
What went
Uh,
wrong?
Because now I know the background, how he grew up,
Okay.
and maybe the reason he married me was totally wrong.
Not what you believe.
Not what I believed.
Okay.
This is what I see, because in the process, you know, before you divorce, it's different while you are in the process and when you're out.
Okay. It's in phases.
It's in phases, and it continues
even after.
even after.
Okay.
Even after you have signed and say we are divorced. Because with me, it's still continuing. It's still hectic, but now I'm able to handle it. So while I was married, because we are from the different families,
Yes.
he couldn't understand me, I couldn't understand him.
Did you date before you got married?
We dated, I think, 6 months.
Okay.
But we didn't call it a date, it was a courtship.
Courtship because of the background.
Because of the background
Okay.
of our religious whatever. Yes,
Okay.
we went to a 6 months courtship.
Okay.
Yes, because now, you know, I understand the church when they don't allow you to court any longer to avoid the consequences.
Yes.
Because there might be children before and then there are consequences of that. So during that time, because now I know I grew up in front of him, before him,
Okay.
he knew the kind of family I was from.
Coming from
So I thought he will understand the person I
that you
am.
are.
Because he knew my family, he knew me, he saw me growing up. He was older than me, I think about 7 years or 5, 6, 7
Okay.
years. Yes, yes. So in my mind was like, okay, he chose to marry me.
This person knows me.
So this person knows me. And he was close to my mother. He visited my mother, he visited home, which means he was coming to check this lady that I love. So I was like, okay, he's been checking on me, so he is ready. So I prepared myself also to be ready. So
Okay.
now, during that time, it became hectic
What happened?
in the process. It turned emotionally.
Okay.
Emotionally, it was abusive.
Abusive.
And physically, it became physical even. You understand? It was very hectic. I couldn't understand why he reacted that way. I
What
couldn't.
has changed?
I
You
couldn't
just
understand what has changed because it didn't even take long.
Okay.
It didn't take
How long
long.
were you
I
married
think
for?
after a year, I felt pregnant, and then after that, it was hectic.
Things
Wire,
changed.
wire. It was like fluctuating. We were only becoming okay when maybe my mom spoke to him or somebody came in between.
After that, back to square
After
one.
that, it's back to square one because, you know, along the way, when you are married and it's hectic at home, you lose yourself. You lose self-esteem.
Hold it there.
Yes.
Along the way, you lose yourself. Let's continue speaking to Miss Anna after the break. I am Akona Kanhlongwane. Welcome back. We'll continue to speak to Sis Anna as we navigate life with her as a single lady and a divorced woman. So you said you lose yourself in the process. So the Anna, when did you divorce?
2014.
The Anna 2014 and the Anna 2022. How far have you come? Is there any difference? What space are you at now?
There's a huge difference. I lost so much weight. I am happy. Yes, in the process I gained. I was almost a size 50, but very young. I regained my complexion. I was
got
very dark. And I'm not a dark person. My mom is a very light person. Yes, I regained my confidence and I found a purpose.
Good.
I am happy like never before. I know who I am and I know what I want.
Good.
Yes, and I've seen the strong side of me that I didn't know.
That you had.
Yes, and I'm raising my kids in a way that I don't even believe myself that it is me.
Wow.
Yes, and although before I wanted to do it together with him, to have that family, I know because I'm from a very close family, and his family is scattered.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
So, but we both wanted to have
That solid.
family. But the way I'm raising my kids to become, I am very proud. And
Great.
I really thank God because whatever happened to me, it was for this time and for a purpose. But when things were happening, I was angry, I couldn't believe
Yes.
that this is happening. I couldn't understand.
Why
But
me?
now I have learned that through every situation you need to find God and the purpose.
All right.
Because nothing happens in our lives
By
by chances. And God doesn't allow anything bad happen to you. And I have learned not to be angry at God, but find Him. So that even in that situation, I will be able to hear Him so that He guides me, because He directs our path. So in every situation, when you find God, He directs you.
Good.
Still in the situation. Situation doesn't go away. Problems never go away. You know, when you think they went away, it's because now you understand the ways of God in your life to help you get through this with Him. So I have learned that you cannot do anything without God.
So
He
you're
go
saying-
with you through the mess. He is there in that mess. You must just find Him that time. Where are you, God, now, and where do you want to take me?
Good.
That's when you will be able not to make decisions
Based on emotions.
based on emotions.
I hear you.
Yes.
Do you think your children are in a better emotional space as well?
They were better when we moved to Johannesburg because we were away from where the problem were.
Was.
So now we came back because I had to come back to Cape Town because of work. Then it started again. So
Now
I had
that he
to
knows.
recap again and start again with them and take them step by step. They're still emotional.
Yes.
There's still anger, which we're dealing with now. Imagine it's 8 years ago, they were still young. My daughter, I think, was 10. Boy was still some few months. Very young. But they remember everything. So when they see him and what he's still doing now, it brings the emotions back. So it takes God to help us go through that. It's an ongoing thing. It doesn't end by day or by night. No matter how wise you can be, it takes time. So you have to understand the ways.
And give yourself
And
time.
give yourself time. Don't pressurize yourself because of what people will say, and you understand. But the kids are going through a lot.
What are you doing for them besides you guiding them spiritually? Do you think it would be ideal or wise for you to find them some sort of counseling?
Yes, they didn't want to go to a stranger or whatever, but there are people. There's a lady that's helping
Closer.
they're closer, somebody that they can open up to. But my kids, they are very open and they talk about
Good.
everything.
Good.
So whenever I see that the emotions are not good, so we talk about it. That's how I'm helping them.
Then you're
yes.
able to
Yes.
to also monitor.
Yes,
if
and
you
my
also-
family also,
They're
involved, yes.
Good.
Yes.
So would you specifically say the support of the family is vital?
Very much so. Very much so. But
Is his family involved in the...
no. No, they are not at all, even from the beginning.
They've never been there.
They've never been there. Even before we divorced, when I wanted to move out of the house, me and my dad, we tried to find them, but it's not
just
like...
couldn't.
Yeah, they just couldn't.
Just couldn't.
Yes.
I see. What I'm learning from this is that it still lies with you. You still have to make that mental decision. This is the path that I'm taking, and this is me leading my children. And of course, you mentioned something that says, God will not take you out of the situation. He will be with you in that situation and help you navigate your way out.
Yes.
In few seconds, what's the song that gives you strength now? Or the song that gave you strength then that helped you to come this far?
I don't remember the song then. I was that time.
Okay.
Yes.
What's your song now?
I think now I listen to CeCe Winans a lot.
Okay.
There's a latest song that she sings now, that mercy will follow me, something like goodness and mercy.
Goodness.
Follow me.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
God's goodness.
Yeah.
Sis Anna, thank you. Really, wow. Thank you so much. I got one sort of name right there. We will see you next week as we continue to speak to another divorced lady and we get to learn about their experiences of life. My name is Akona Kandlongwane Umakhumalo. Bye. Welcome back, Singokola no Sis Anna, all the way from Cape Town. Sis Anna, you mentioned partly in the 18, you can never raise children alone without the guidance of God, right? Now, I want you to speak to that lady at home that is going through the divorce that is similar to yours. That period. Now that you are standing this side, what word of advice would we give to that woman, that camera?
I would say don't act out of emotions and be calm always. Listen to the inner person because he always speaks. He will always show you the signs that your child now is doing something unusual.
Okay.
It does happen, like there's always a sign. So if you are too emotional, you don't get to see things that are unseen clearly, you understand? So if you calm yourself down, you find yourself, you know who you are, regain that courage again and be yourself, be happy and know who you are, then your eyes will open.
Okay.
You'll be able to see things and then you'll be able to raise your kids, whether the ex-husband or the ex-boyfriend, baby daddy is giving you problems. So it won't affect you that way than when you are too emotional. So calm yourself down, find yourself, deal with yourself first before you can even go and help your kids. Because if you are not fine, there's no way you're going to help your kids. It took me long not to help my children. Only now, like recently, some few years ago, I was helped by a friend to find myself.
Okay.
Because I was not aware that now my emotions are affecting them. I was angry and it will come out unaware to them. So once you start finding yourself first, be happy yourself and it will be easy to raise your children.
So you're saying don't be clouded by
emotions.
Don't
be clouded by emotions.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I like that. It's not an easy decision though.
It's not.
It's not very easy.
It's not.
I'm picking up that you are surrounded by people who support you.
Yes.
If you're saying you had friends that made you aware.
Yes.
A friend that has made you aware. And in the process, you've got someone that is close that your children are able to open up to as well.
Yes.
So would you say to that lady, make sure that you find the right people?
Make sure you find the right people. You will know when a person is right when they come. You know, in love, there's always sign of a bad thing. It's us who make decision to
Ignore.
to ignore. There's always a sign of everything. And God, when you go through something, God always bring people because He wants you out. There's no way that He will leave you. He will always bring people.
So you're never alone.
You are never alone. So people expect that they want to see only God can use somebody.
Yes, he won't come down himself, obviously.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you think the society is open-minded? Do you think there's enough space or platform for widowed ladies to speak and be understood with your challenges? Are we getting there, or we just not?
1%, especially with the widowed. I have a friend who recently lost their husband, and you know, when she was coming to me so that I support her emotionally, I told her, find the widows, because I haven't
Never been in that
yes.
road, so you want to know how to relate.
Yes, I can give her a hug and all that. And then she said, where? Because widows are rejected out there. And then she showed me the scripture, I forgot where they said, God says we must take care of the widow and the orphans. That touched me. And I told her, you are the right person to start something, because we reject, the world is rejecting the widows, and it's very bad.
Wow. So we're not there yet.
Not there yet.
We're just not there yet.
Yes.
But I believe with movements like this, now that we've met,
yes.
we are a step closer.
Very much so.
We are a step closer. Thank you so much for joining us today.
You.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. It's encouraging to see women coming out to this kind of seminars.
Yes.
It's encouraging because you will meet someone that will be able to open some doors for you.
Yes.
That will be able to refer you sometimes to things that you were not opened up to yet. All the best.
Thank you so much.
And the best of luck with your children. Thank you. Thank you so much. See you.